ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, time to set off the internet alarm klaxons because, once again, Magnifying Lens is here to say, it's showtime. Okay, back again. Let's go. We are back in something Hudson something server. Has a queue, but I logged in early to avoid it. I'm following Volos' directions through the castle. We've got messages. XPs. Why is that glowy? Is that supposed to be a thing? Don't know. Don't know what that is. I have no clue. Me having no clue? Not exactly news. Welcome to Castle Dracula. Sorry. A young ratling was killed here. Well, I mean, we can't just let that go, and we can get a rawhide and some XP towards one of the crafting disciplines. Well, certainly a whole lot of religious iconography for Castle Dracula. Also, all these open windows, the heating bill must be just enormous. There's Stick Butter, General Teeth, Blooter, Tyrone Swoop, Johnny Clash.
Are you here for the ball? No. You work for Alexei, don't you? Don't let me keep you.
I'm trying to find the cellar.
You should be on your way. I'd hate for you to disappoint him. I'm sure Volos gave you baffling directions, but you're on the right path. I'll tell you this for free. Look for hidden levers. Not all dead ends are what they seem.
Thanks. Look for switches. All right, I'm looking for switches. A woman in goofy hat. Different woman in different goofy hat. Oh, we do have a readable over here. We'll grab that. You can ride your mounts in the castle. I don't think the owners of Castle Dracula are going to be too keen on cleaning up scat off their nice carpets. Oh, you... We have the Altar of Kronos. We've now set that as a respawn point. Black Rain, a movie with Michael Douglas and Takakura Ken. Is that sunlight coming through? Maybe a little. Careless of Dracula to have sunlight in his place. Doesn't he know what that, metaphorically, does to vampires? Supposedly. According to legend, if you believe such things, which clearly we should not. So if you were looking forward to seeing me continuing to level up in Newtoon, I logged in early, made sure I moved every few minutes to not get timed out. I believe the timeout period is 20 minutes, I think. So that I can continue where I was 2 days ago. Running around in the new content. Athanasius Pesmi? Pesimi?
Are you, perchance, going into that dreadful cellar ahead?
God, the voice work. I'm here to fetch wine.
So you are marvelous, simply marvelous. I was wondering, since you are already going into such a place, would you be willing? We don't have enough hors d'oeuvres for the party. They aren't picky.
It's either the worst voice work I've ever heard, and they should fire all of the voice actors and take the voice director and pull him around back and give him a bullet to the head. That's metaphorical Twitch. I'm not actually saying we should do violence to anyone, but it's indicative of how bad the voice work is if they're using live people, and I don't think they are. I think it's AI. Because all the voice work is bad in the same way. It's terrible. Now, there were a couple posts about it on Reddit 2 days ago, but they vanished. Huh. Almost as if somebody doesn't want people to express that opinion. I'll set this as my respawn point now, okay? That was like 3 minutes from the previous place, but okay, sure. What am I looking for? Rat tongue hors d'oeuvres, so I have to collect juicy rat tongues. And the exquisite wine bottle. Oh, this bottle! It's a wine bottle, get it? It's a joke. Ignore me. I'll probably go away at some point, if you're lucky. We have a cellar grunt. Oh, that's a little disturbing. The grunts in the cellar are kept in cages. And look like unpleasant critters. Was that a rat? Looked like a rat. It scurried like a rat. Evidently, I can't get my magic to go through. My disappointment is complete. And my day is ruined. Neither of those is actually true. Dignified lacy pants. I'm not sure that's possible. I really don't think you can have dignified lacy pants. Grab the rat tongue, rat tail, and rawhide. Dead guy. I wonder, because that's a thing I do. No, it looks like they take no damage, even from an A. All right. Everyone gets their own tongue. Pardon the phrase. So the rats in this case apparently have 4 tongues. which is really disturbing if you think about it. I have 2 juicy rat tongues. Do we have more rat tongues up here? No, I don't think so. We need more rats. Well, somebody killed a ratling. But apparently the ratlings don't actually have tongues. Which, again, disturbing. Other people trying to kill the other rats. I can't believe this is the only place that rats actually spawn, and they're not, like, constantly spawning. It does look like we can get the rats elsewhere as well. Just a casual legendary fire staff. Oh, that's got to be a... Hey, where'd the rat go? I saw something spawn there. It was a young ratling. Cursed young ratlings. 1 second here. I need to rearrange my... There we are. I was missing all of the nothing that people were saying. Hopefully we've got rats in here. I'm going to guess that those can pop up anywhere. Don't know that for a fact, but I certainly didn't... Oh! Indeed, it does seem so. Juicy rat tongue. Give me the tongue, baby. Ah, a rat nest. That would explain why, yeah. Oh, those are just regular rats. Those aren't the big, deliciously tongued rats. Not words I ever thought I would use in a sentence. All right, that's a bunch of juicy rat tongues. Great. I'm sure he's going to be delighted. What do you think is behind the chained door in Castle Dracula? That's probably where they keep the silver. Just occurred to me. A less bad joke than most of my bad jokes. That does not make for a good joke. It just makes for less of a bad joke. Anything over here? Another box. We do like our supply crates of goodies. Alexei, here's the wine.
Ah, a fine choice. I am sure this wine will do much to loosen the lips of our guests. There are several courtiers here with a talent for finding unfindable artifacts.
Then they're not unfindable. That's definitional. Who should I speak to first?
Take your pick. Though they all compete for my favor, they do share a particular disdain for the Bear-Lar. They will be eager to help. You are fortunate that
I am fortunate.
everyone in Nighthaven is here.
Frankly, I would rather think that this is
One
terrible AI
might
voice work as
consider
opposed
them
to
a
inexplicably
captive
awful human
audience.
voice work.
You may find the answers you seek at the ball.
I mean, the pronunciations are fine.
See things strange.
There's just no human affect in it
But do
at
not
all.
fear. You have made...
I've made a powerful friend. Thanks, Alexei. I'm touched. We can go that way. Do we want to? Why not? At any point do we get an actual layout of this place? Anyway, we gotta slip the tongue to the major domo, or the chef, I guess.
Ah, I do hope you have what I required. The patrons are getting impatient. I don't know how much longer I can delay them.
I have the tongues. Would you like me to slip you the tongues?
Magnificent! Such firmness, such plumpness, such juiciness. Why, it will only be a moment, and I will have the hors d'oeuvres ready for you to place on the table.
I'll have the hors d'oeuvres read for you, not ready. Was not expecting typos. Well, we'll finish placing the tongues. Athanasius Pesemi. Tease me? Tease me, oh yeah, like I tease you. Sorry. I'm guessing this is gonna might get us to 68.
Ah, splendid. Everything is
Not much
exactly
XP for that.
yours, and I get to keep my head for another day.
I'll be getting coins
Truly,
and
you
coins.
are a
What, are these
lifesaver.
different coins? No, not much XP at all. Oh, it's a clicky. For 500 coins. We have a concealed vault that has more gypsum. And the rest of it is stuff I've had for a very long time. You'll know, despite the massive amounts of stuff in here, it weighs 2. And that's just not as good as the one I currently have. The Turkey Terror, Turkulon's Claw from a previous Thanksgiving. Last year's or the years before? All right, we've got Lady Carmilla about Asina and Lord Varlam about the tier. Let's talk about the tier first. Or, Lord Bathory. Oh. Lady Bathory, historically, is blamed for many deaths so that she could bathe in the blood of the peasant girls she was killing. How many? We don't know. What we do know is the sources cannot be trustworthy on that particular subject. Pinned. We want to unpin the Halloween stuff because I know it's going, so I can track it down anytime I want.
Then I shoved the stiletto in up to the hilt and... Oh, didn't see you there. Don't you know it is rude to listen in on other people's conversations?
God, it's just so bad. Alexi says you may collect rumors.
King sure does have a loose tongue. But yes, I pride myself on having a good ear for what is going on.
The writing isn't good, but the voice is either shitty AI or even worse, human.
Oh, did he not mention that? Typical. Well, you'll find those filthy beasts to the northeast. Particularly in the forests around Tullarest.
Thank you. See if we can... have the vocals... Why don't I turn the vocals way up? We've got another point in Nighthaven. Increasing the standing gain will probably serve us well. Lord Varlam?
I can't help you with the Berlar. I'm not sure what motivates such creatures. Though the tales we have about the tier of Gaia are truly fascinating.
What do you know?
A bit of everything. Oh, you mean about the tear of Gaia.
Gaia.
It's a powerful artifact, thrumming with the concentrated life force of the world.
Oh,
I can understand why it's so coveted. Just think of what you could do with all that raw power.
bake a potato really quick. All right, Alexi, where's Alexi? Why is Alexi not appearing on the compass anywhere? Where's Alexi? Over there. Oh, no, over there. There he is. He wasn't there a second ago. I looked. First, let me, parties are so passé.
I see your conversations were
I'm about to get new
successful.
pants.
I promised you information on the tier of Gaia, and I do not go back on my promises. You should share this information with Lynette. If Asina has indeed stolen the tier, then Lynette will surely find a way to get it back.
You didn't mention your king. I mean, you don't have shit all over you, so the odds were you were a king.
Did I not? My apologies. We were so busy in Gravaros, it must have slipped my mind. Forgive my lack of...
It's merely a title. Yes, and everyone treats you like a king. Level 68, by the way. Ding. That is 350. I've got 19 points in intelligence I don't need. That's it, 350. The rest in Constitution. We have exactly enough to reach 150. Minus 5% to critical damage taken. Minus 10% weight of logging items. I can carry big wood. Find a way out of the castle. That really going to be all that difficult when there's a secret switch? Ooh, how'd I know that? Oh yeah, I had a 1 pointing. So you've got stairs up to a dead-end wall. Dude, everyone's going to know there's a secret door. That's not going to fool anyone. God, they must be new at this. Well, he's Dracula, so he's probably been at it a long time, actually. The Undercroft, not to be confused with the Croft. This one's under the Croft, so that's why they call it. Oh, a dead cellar rat. Like, guys, you have lots of undead just freaking spawning. You little shitball. Fire staff. Stop chasing, you jerks. Well, it was nice of that guy to open that up. I do appreciate that. Landmark charted. Alright, we picked up some more stuff. We have, that's right. Okay, we got 2 fire staves. Are either of them improvements over my current fire staff. That one's not, because my current one is at 727. I should get gems. 726. Same base damage. Sundering stacks. Inflict a stack of rend. I mean, that's if you're hitting things, I think. Frost and thwarting counter. Damage against targets with active grid. I prefer the one I've got, so both of these. Go to the salvage bucket. There's a great grotesque. Everyone else just stands around while I kill the great grotesque. Losers. Although that guy's named Gluttony, I'm going to give him full marks for the name. Travel to Tularest Abbey to meet with Lynette. It's a long ways away. Where are we headed? All the way to there. Quite a ways away, then. You ride and you ride to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. I've been here before? No. But that's okay. We have a quest, and do we also have... Where is it? Just right ahead? We have a waypoint we'll want to grab. Activate. Grab activate. Fast travel point activated. Which road do we want? Back up to the main road. We are not going the way we want to be going, I don't think. No, we're not. I'd rather stick to the larger roads, less likely to run into unpleasantness. Theoretically, anyway. Yes, this is the way we want to go. I keep checking because I have a tendency to get lost. Now, in the real world, my sense of direction is pretty good. In the virtual world, it actually sucks. It doesn't virtually suck. If I have two obvious choices of left and right, I'll split the difference and attempt to go right down the middle. Snoopy, the servers, it wasn't too bad. I didn't bother logging in until this one started getting into double digits. I found a website that actually has what appears to be accurate, up-to-date numbers that refresh pretty quickly. So you can check on any server that you would be interested in and see if it's, you know, functional or not. I could play on a couple of servers. The West Coast server wasn't bad. They spun up a new East Coast server I played a bit on last night because a streamer was playing on it, or a number of streamers are playing on it. I might want to harass, in a good way, those players. Assuming you're wanting to go with an established character on an established server, I would check the queues. I can get you, it was a NWDB site, maybe? I can check. Is this the actual city? I don't know if you have to be max level for the new content. You at least have to be close. I wouldn't be surprised if you can't get it before 65. Because the breadcrumb quest for it is down here in right here in Cutlass Keys, so you have to go through the Elysian Wilds to get there. So this is, I think, the major town? I hope. But I'm not sure if we actually have major towns here. I'll zoom. That was not... Ah, yes, there we go. We actually have crafting, benches, and whatnot. It does feel, though, like they should have a layout implemented here like they do in the regular towns. I'm not clear on why that isn't the case, but fine, whatever. Hi, Lynette.
So, Alexei sent you here to rope me into finding the Tear of Gaia? Of course he did. As if I'm not already busy enough with all his other commands.
He said you'd help find Asina.
Well, I hate to say it, but in this case, you're in luck. Asina and her pack are not far from here. If you hurry, you may catch them.
I can't decide if the voice work is bad AI or horrible humans. My money's on bad AI.
They abducted several villagers as well, if rumors are to be believed.
It just all seems
They were
devoid of
last
human
seen traveling
affect.
south of the forest.
But maybe that's just me. I doubt it.
Oh, hello, Soul Warden. I've been waiting to meet you.
Curious about the new randomly generated dungeons? So was I. They were saying, and I consider this to be intellectually dishonest in the extreme, they said up to 3 players. What they meant was you can go in as 1 to 3 players, and then the group will be filled up to 3. I consider saying up to 3 is a strong implication of scaling for 1 to 3 players. No. So, I am disappointed by that. I haven't gotten to the point, I think, but I'm not certain, that you have to be at the cap to run the catacombs. But that was the major, the thing that I was most interested in. Was, oh, those sound fun. And I thought to myself, they say up to 3. That does mean 1 to 3, right? No. So that pisses me off.
I think so. Yes. Yes. You can help where no one else can. Find what no one else can find. We've waited for someone with your ability for so long.
Who's we?
I'm sorry. I mean, Me, Eliza Ellingwood. I've waited for so long for help. Have you seen the strange statues? The ones holding
Maybe.
torches.
What about them?
They aren't just statues. They hold something. A piece of something. Like a soul. That flame is the power of the soul, waiting to be reunited.
Okay, reunited with what?
With something. I'm sorry, my thoughts are fuzzy. Can you collect some of the soul fragments and bring them here?
I thought I have.
I might
but
understand more if you do.
Where can I find them?
Anywhere. Everywhere. I'm sorry, but you'll have to search high and low. Like much of Nighthaven, I think they're meant to stay hidden.
Well, everyone's just standing in the corner over here. Is there something there? Ah, the storage shed. Yeah, I should have known. Rupert Fisker.
Welcome to Tool Rest. Do you require a place to rest?
This is my new recall point. Well, maybe if it ever comes back. There we go. And that's the Catacombs Explorer right there.
Be careful in the catacombs. They're full of niter.
This is the Catacombs shop, where we have undoubtedly like a silver and gold Catacombs currency. Dark Crystal. Didn't that have Muppets? Weapons melee cache, weapons cache, ranged weapons, magic weapons, shield cache, helmet cache. And then these are the gold ticket items, overcharge sets. So those are set pieces. And then we've got gear items. These are just skins. Not an especially diverse set of stuff. I believe there was another quest giver in here. I am mistaken. They're just down the road a bit. Let me see what Season 10's activity board looks like. As generally, making progress in that requires you to jump around a lot. I have 2 wild stamps. Right, okay, I did grab these on another character. Or on this character. On this character, I did, yeah. So, crafting tier 5, fishing up treasure chests, refining tier 5, Angry Earth, there are none of those around. Tor Malacht, I don't remember where that is. I don't think it's here. Minor breaches, kill a named enemy in an expedition. Tier 5 consumables. Siren Queen, PvP faction, skinning tier 5 animals. That one might be doable, but I would have thought I'd gotten that one done. Deal damage or heal in a 3v3 arena. Faction missions. Kill a player. Kill enemies in Mirkgard. PvP. Craft a gypsum orb. Get killing blows. Let me see if we have a gypsum forge or kiln here. Yeah, we do. It is over yet there. I'm not nuts about this layout, gotta say. It is not in here, it must be outside. Well, if you sit down, Does the bartender appear? Is it outside? Really? Looks like it might actually be outside. Huh. Who'da thunk it? Let's see. Gypsum, 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 gypsum. We'll go ahead and craft one. F1, activity completed. Crafting a gypsum at the top. So that is the Orby looking ones. We'll grab that. We have 2 wild stamps. Wild stamps can fill any box. Normally I use those for the PvP boxes, which are the ones that look like skulls. Let's see. I don't foresee myself getting any of these others as being very likely. Maybe the skinning, but not likely. So I'm going to re-roll the activities. I think you can do that once a day. Yeah, anything beyond 1 requires some of the Azoth. Defeat Zagoramet at Zagoramet's Grove. Well, if it wasn't at that grove, that would be surprising. Kill a player. Defeat Avarice at the Eternal Pools. Salvage 5 tier 5 items. That I can do right now. One. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That one finished up. That is another one of the flask icons. Any of those should be fine. What else have we got? Town project missions. If you're not aware what this is, it's a little mini game. You get progress for finishing an objective gives you 50. Finishing a line gives you a bunch. Also gives you another wild stamp. And these points add on here, and that gives you progress on the reward track. Gather resources. I haven't really seen any resources. Lost or corrupted. Another gypsum orb. How nice for me. There just happens to be a gypsum kiln right next to me. Good. I do have a bunch of those. I thought I had a bunch of the diamonds, so. Another one of those. So that's the last of the flask icons we can get. Kill enemies with magic. That we can do for sure. Corrupted and lost? Maybe. Resources? I don't think so. I don't think I've seen any resource nodes on these maps. Which is a bit on the strange side. Faction. I don't remember what the hell faction I am anymore. Faction. Augments, gear sets, more options. Character? No. Company? It's the company you keep. Faction story. Green and purple. Did we go with yellow then? Because I don't see anything for yellow. Do we have any faction missions? Well, what? I can just I can talk to one of the faction guys and see what they have to say to me. If they don't want to talk to me or talk to me in an abbreviated fashion, then I know for sure. I don't remember who we were. Going the wrong way. As is tradition, Lens is going the wrong way. The progress is pretty fast. I put a little over 2 hours in, I think, on release day. And I couldn't get in for the evening session. And I made it almost to 68, so it was fast.
Time to show your quality and assure our
Open the
foothold in these
faction
lands.
board.
Squash
Oh, we're green
our
faction. Okay.
bugs.
House Varlum. Identified threat. Go to House Varlum and defeat every Varlum werewolf invader with extreme prejudice. House Bathory. Those are the PvP ones. I'll go ahead and grab one of these. We haven't been to House Bathory yet. B2 Vesnik. Go to B2 Vesnik and defeat every ancient guardian. That's going to be either the Lost or the Corrupted. So we'll grab that. Because we need those for one of the mission goodies. Bleep, bleep. So we're headed here, and the blue mission was God only knows where. Thought it was in the same direction that we were looking. But evidently I was confused. Where is it? It's that should be northwest. Can't be northwest, because that's in there. Why isn't the blue mission, the faction mission? Oh, all the way down there. Okay, well that's about as far away as you can conceivably get. I can't summon Moonshadow. Now I can. All right, we are following the trail of the kidnapped locals, who are nothing but a bunch of no-good yokels. That's the only thing I could think to rhyme with local. Locals would be yokels. Mad Moth Furrow. Level 66. Well, I'm higher than level 66. That should be 2 kills with fire, I think. Why can't I skin these guys? I mean, granted, that does sound a bit dark.
I thought I was gonna die when I saw that bearded fella, but it just turned out to be a burlower.
The way out is clear.
I'm impressed you got the better of those beasts.
Missed me. Schnitzel's bat. Oh, chest of goodies. I didn't notice the chest of goodies. That's not like me at all. I normally have excellent chest of goodies sense. Be free. That was more of them than I was comfortable with, gotta say. We have a batch of goodies in here. We do. Excellent, excellent. The respawns can be very, very, very dangerous. Oh, wow. Resources I can pick up. I think that's the first I've seen in the map. Well, I mean, I could always grab stuff from the bush. If you'll pardon the phrase. It's a hare, but hey, I got some game meat and some rawhide. Should count for resources, right? I could just sit there and pick up water all day. That would work, I think. Where are we going now? Over yonder. Got another journal item. Oh. Some of us just like to, run through the scenery. Wait, where are we going? Where are we going? That way? I'm following the trail along the road. I think I've got the turkey mount. I should be using the turkey mount. I believe that was a drop you could get from Turkulon. Climb the collapsed bridge. Where? Oh. Sorrowthorn Moot. What are we looking for? I always got to read the journal. Or at least make the pretense of reading the journal. Supply cache. Lots of us running around. Another box. Watch for the third prisoner. I don't even know what that means. Looks like it's up above. Can I climb up there? I think I can. Oh, bears. Over there. I don't think I can get over there from over here. Oh, I don't know. He's trying it. I'm gonna try it too.
The tear of Gaia. I can feel its power. It must be close.
The prisoner might know where it is.
I saw her being carried. I overheard the beasts talking about. Yes, of course.
God, the voice work.
You must.
It's so beyond bad. Is he coming? He coming. Ooh, he doesn't like me. Hey, I didn't do anything to I didn't do anything to that bear, okay? And then that blows up and almost knocks me off. And then I'm on fire. Oh my god, not good. Not good at all. I love being caught in enclosed spaces where I can't even try to maneuver. What a pile of shit. This is what I was talking about with how much I hate mob respawns. It's just when there's too many people around, it's like I don't think they basically designed. Is he going to res me? He did. Thank that person. Oh my god, they just keep coming. The shit is that? Got weird birds. See, this is not particularly conducive to good gameplay. It feels awful. So many people in enclosed spaces with critters running around and then the respawns like that right on top of me. Where am I supposed to be going? Where am I supposed to be going? Up? I don't know. It says down. Over there? Oh, perfect! Search for the prisoner, alright? In that direction. Where... Is it up again? I don't know. The directional things are screwed. It said 7 meters and up. Still says 7 meters and up. And I missed. Perfect. Love that. This is extremely frustrating game design. It's like nobody tried to see if this would work. With a shitload of people playing at the same time. Now, most of all time playing this. Ooh, that's interesting. That's not going to be a factor for people. What in the heck? Add to the journal. It's one of the tarot cards. Got it. That's why it's sort of tucked away here. What is... Why do we have a circle with nothing there? It's still nothing there. I gotta say that the quality doesn't seem to be here. $19 milk. I'm here in the bottom of this thing. Why is that not working? I already looted that, but I didn't loot the other one. And why is that one glowing? I have no idea. Oh, Elite Beast Horde. This is a place where there was an Elite Beast. And I didn't have whatever was necessary to open the chest. Now I can open that one too. Weird. Milk and hearty meals. Is there a way out of here other than there? Don't think I wanted to go down. No, I didn't. But, I mean, it's no harm that I did because there was stuff there I didn't know about, including a chest of fat loot. So, not a loss. I am going to take a quick break, refill my coffee cup, and hopefully not die while I stand here. Be right back. Hopefully I'll even remember to turn off the AFK this time. Professional streamer, by the way. I mean, are those meant to blow holes in that? I don't think so. So it is still 6 meters above. Oh, hopefully I won't fall this time. $12 meters. Oh, it's up again. Dear New World developers, your engine cannot handle jumping puzzles. Please stop. There are goodies out there? I see people going out there like they're looking for stuff. No goodies. As a game engine, this one's fine. But it is not designed nor suited for jumping puzzles. I moved! That was fucking dog shit. I fucking moved. This person is rezzing me again. That thing was in its casting. I dodged. Nothing happened.
Thank you for freeing me.
Oh, good. And we're supposed to talk with the NPC here in a respawn area for mobs. Are they actually taking fucking drugs? I think I got that taken care of. I did. Seriously, what are they thinking? Where are these people coming from that are falling from the sky? Where are we supposed to go? 39 meters down. All right. Well. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. More meters down. This is just such an absolute clusterfuck. With these respawns and people running around, it's just terrible. Two of those bears, which hit like bazookas. Three of them! My mistake. Didn't mean to lie like that. Oh, more of them. Charming. Just, I don't know what they're smoking. I will enter in a minute after I go through my stuff. What the hell was that? That must be new. It's heavy. I don't use heavy. Got a couple of void gauntlets and a bow, I think. It's weird that it flashes once when you scroll up to it. It should keep flashing until you mouse over it. 727, come on out of the sky. Void Gauntlet, not as good as what I'm wearing. What I'm currently wearing is a 728. That's a 700. That's a 700. Those are not as good, you may notice, as 728. I need to work at gems and stuff. Good evening to you, Mr. The. Oh, sorry, that's your first name. Mr. Dude. I am playing the new stuff. Oh boy. The Wolf's Den. Maximum players 1. Oh my god, here we go. Loss incoming. These are soul trials. These are the single player boss fights. You believe I'll die? I believe I'll die too. Oh, you believe, as in me. Oh, your naivete is so charming. All right, there's Lady Asina. She's at half health because we met her before. So the fight, I'm assuming she just starts at half health. Do we have any other mechanics? Previously, when we ran into her, she summoned a bunch of her little friends. I didn't consider them particularly friendly, but, you know, maybe that's just a me thing. What do we have? That is infused health potions. I like the sound of infused health potions. Those sound good. We scroll all the way down here. Do we have stat food? Stat food might not be a bad idea. Dex. Not looking at Dex being helping. Constitution by 10. Not that that's a bunch. Constitution by 30. I'm going to have some stuffed calamari. I haven't played the game in like, I don't know, a year. And so this stuffed calamari has been sitting in my inventory for a year. I'm sure it's fine. It will be fine. Don't you worry your pretty little head over it. She's invincible. I guess I have to hop down. What is it? Do I have to do? I have to stop the ritual. All right, I've done one clicky for stopping the ritual. Oh, you little bitch. I know I shouldn't swear at them like that. It's not their fault that they're little bitches. Yes, that's a Weir Raven. Not one of your classic Weirs, but I'm going to allow it. Is she done? Whoops. That was bad by me. Oh, there she is, Lady Asina. Empowered. What the shit was that? Empowered by not having to actually obey the rules of physics and whatnot. Not like her. I know that's a mean thing to say, and I shouldn't be so judgmental, but I don't like her. Really? Oh, that... there we go. also respawn. I like the helpful note up here in the upper left. Oh, I died. I had no idea that might have been what happened. No, I don't want to respawn. Oh, yes, I do want to respawn. Uh-huh. Now that's right, we gotta eat it. Whoop! What the shit happened to that thing I had out? That one was me taking a wrong turn, basically. Okay, look, stop taking me out of my attack mode, you little piece of crap. Wait, did I not get credit for turning that one off? I did, okay. Alright, now it's really pissing me off. It keeps dropping. It didn't used to drop the control on that when I have the melee weapon out like I do right now. It didn't used to drop that for no particular reason. I'm also not fond of how it's not reading my dodge commands. Or executing stuff when I tell it to, half the time. Like me hitting the take a potion pill or button and it not happening. Or the dodge. What? Oh, this is unplayable right now. I am just getting input lag like freaking crazy. It's not helping that I've got a bleed on. I mean, I seriously have got huge problems right now with my input lag. Oh, and great. We're here again. Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right. This is going about as poorly as it could. Yeah, I think my input lag is so terrible. I mean, I'm not a good player. I'm not making excuses. I am not a good player. Believe me, I'm aware. I literally can't play, guys. I'm sorry. The input lag it's terrible. I'm not getting any of the things off. I will try one more time. right, we'll try to stick with the Void Gauntlet then. It wouldn't let me start. Oh, it did. It didn't even animate. I stopped it, but it never animated. Oh my god, it keeps dropping things on me. No, that was... I swear to God, I hit the fucking dodge with plenty of time. And every time I take one of these down, it drops me out of my melee skill. It means I have to manually pop back in. Yeah, okay, I'm bad. I'm not this bad. I can't play it. I literally cannot play it. I'm gonna... I don't want to quit out of it. So what I'm gonna do is... Oh, we got at least one, maybe two season 1 activity done. Killed enemies with magic. Yes, we did. This one. So I'm gonna pop onto another server and play some more because I still want to play, but I just have got too much input lag. I can't. The combination of lag and me not being very good. I feel I'm regressing in that fight. And historically, in any sort of fight like that, the things I hate most... Don't you judge my attire! Are knockdowns, roots, and stuff like that. My hatred for them is absolutely boundless. Oh, I'm position Q number 3. It's going to be hours. Probably not. Seriously, crowd control mechanics in a fight like that are just bullshit. Where you've got an induction on those crystals to make Asina vulnerable again. The mob shouldn't be able to interrupt that. They should be able to attack you and make you take damage, but they shouldn't be able to interrupt it. That's what makes it a bullshit mechanic. This is one of the new servers. I created this character last night. This is a server a number of streamers were playing on. And that was where we needed to go. And then down there, right? That's the main storyline. That is level 12. That is level 15. Well, we will fast travel to there, I guess. Well, I built that character. They wear light armor because they get the full dodge. You basically don't get a full dodge. If you get almost no dodge at all with heavy armor. You get a sidestep. That's not going to get you out of those area attacks. Now, The medium armor, I think, has sort of a jump, but it doesn't have the full real dodge, which is why I lean towards light armor. But what you saw me failing to do there was dodge in a timely fashion when I know for a fact I hit it in a timely fashion. And that's what was killing me. Now we need 3. So that's why I was complaining, is that was the biggest thing, is I'm trying to dodge out of mob attacks or area attacks, and it's not happening fast enough. And most of the times when those were failing, it was also followed by a knockdown or another CC effect. So basically my inability to dodge was killing me twice. It was making me take damage I shouldn't be taking. Oh, you're gonna make me take out the gun? I didn't want to. It attacked me. So I was suffering twice because of what certainly felt like input lag to me. Was I would take the damage and then I would take the CC, which would just make the whole thing worse. And that's why I wasn't making any progress. It's because I was failing on my dodges constantly. I can't pick up the seeping stone. I can't get the oil. Oh. What are we doing down here? We're going to Shatterwall, once a territory of King Artorias. Welcome to Shatterwall. You can't spell Shatterwall without shat. Obnoxious to deal with. What the hell? Oh, disease? Oh, it's some asshole throwing shit at me again, isn't it? It surely is. See? Dodged just fine there. Dodged again. Oh, hi. Do we know each other? Don't you think we should get to know each other before I set you on fire? I mean, those dodges worked, right? Ding 18. I just find it unlikely that I suddenly remembered how to dodge once I got out of the freaking soul trial. Not a fan of soul trials. But I'm more competitive in them than that. Let's see, what else are we looking here for? Anything else here? No, we just need to collect wedding bands. Jeez, we're doing nothing but killing the formerly married men. That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Return the wedding bands and memoirs to Jung Isul. Oh, I've got an... Really, dude. Didn't want to do it. He made me do it. You know, it's not my fault. Next up, we're to there. So we need to head west. Next from Oasis, Shatterwall. So, I'm sorry about my frustrations with that Soul Trial at level 68-ish. Perhaps you can keep up with all the MMOs I play. It took me 4 hours of gameplay, I would say, to get back to the dodge here from the dodge in Dune Awakening. And it's not that unusual. It's one of the reasons why historically, if I go back to a game I haven't played in a long time, I'll start a new character. In this particular case, I went out of my way because I knew I was going to be playing the higher level character. I logged in the day before and we had new character slots, which I'm always a huge fan of, so. Yep. I log in for the first time in, I don't know, a year maybe. And we've got additional character slots and I'm like going, woohoo! What can I say? I'm a sucker for new characters and character slots and stuff. How do you like my fashion sense, by the way? Look, it dropped and it got better stats, so I'm wearing a magnificent dress. Are you happy? You happy now? I'm comfortable in who I am. And it's not a phase, Mom. Insert your Rocky Horror Picture Show themed memes here. I do love slots. And I'm not talking about machines. Not a fan of slot machines. Never liked them, really. I mean, as a little kid, my parents would take us up to Reno. They'd buy us each a roll of nickels, and we could choose the slot machine we wanted them to play it on. And it would be one of the ones facing the outside where the kids could stand and watch. So as a kid, those slots were fun. Probably not what you meant.
Wedding rings and love letters. So some of the lost used to be married? And you're saying that even getting a
And over here. If I had a small forge, I'd hammer in the morning. All right, I made something for her.
A talisman? To protect me from evil and lower my chances of turning into a ghost?
Yes.
Does this mean my mother
It adds
no
one
longer
to your
believes
saving
marrying
throws.
is protection against turning
That's
into the
an
lost?
old guy gaming reference.
And my mother will always, if she ever turned it.
Let's see. We currently have a musket. It does 205, and neither of those muskets do anywhere near as much. Not does 205, it's item 1 is 205. That is a life staff. That is Castaway's Balefire. Balefire sounds like it ought to be really good. It's not. But the life staff is a common. We don't truck with common gear. I'm sorry. We won't touch it. Where am I off to next? All the way down there. Well, that's quite the long ways. So I guess I better get running. 740 meters away. That's 3/4 of a kilometer. A kilometer is 0.62 miles, so 3/4 of that will be about 0.46 of a mile. Study your math, kids. Key to the universe. I'll take the rocky path here because I'm hoping to find more iron. Instead of iron, what do I find? Iron or silver that I can mine. What do I find? Orichalcum, which requires 150 in mining, and my current mining is 20. No iron. That's son, I am disappointed. It's a wolf. I need wolf kills. I have like a town project or town quest for the wolves. Wolves? We've got hemp. We have a hemp sighting. And a wolf sighting. Okay, so here's the deal for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the warm-up day for my Annual Mortality Reminder Day celebration in quotes. On Sunday, I'll be enjoying adult leisure beverages to excess. Don't know what I'll be playing. Whatever I want. I'll be taking Thursday off. Friday, then, more harvestables. Friday, my intent is to at least try out Arc Raiders. I watched Arc Raiders getting played when they had sort of their playtest, non-public invitation playtest, and it looked like a blast. Now, I'm hoping that for release, which I think is the end of the month, I think it's the 30th, I'm hoping, at least for release, if not for the open beta, they'll have PvE-only servers. It is a PvEVP extraction shooter game, but you can see the base design roots, which were as a co-op looter-shooter. That's still, like, at the core of the game. I'm not interested in the PvP because basically I find PvP to be not conducive to the style of game I want to play. So I'm hopeful that they will make the smart choice, I think, and include non-PvP servers. So that's Friday. Saturday, I'll be playing one of the 3 games, most likely, that I've currently been playing, which is New World, Legion Remix, and maybe Arc Raiders, because it's all weekend. By the way, if you're interested in, I believe it's an open beta for Arc Raiders, 17th through the 19th. So Saturday, I'll be playing whichever of those 3 games I'm feeling like most likely. Sunday is, as I mentioned, my annual Mortality Reminder Day. Another lap around the sun will have been completed. I will be older. Just a day, but it'll feel more, much more. I will be drinking to excess again that evening. And I'll be playing whatever the fuck I want. That is my only forecast I can make, is whatever I feel like playing is what I'm going to be playing. I don't know. Maybe Guild Wars 2. Maybe one of the 3 games I mentioned just a bit previously. I, honest to God, have no idea. Maybe City of Heroes. Historically, I've played a bunch of that on my Annual Mortality Reminder Day. Good for mental health not to indulge in PvP, other extraction shooters riddled with cheaters. Yeah, and that's... This one was not, I would say, PvP-centric. It is, I would say, PvE and extraction-centric with PvP. So that's why I'm even willing to give it a try. Is because it is not about the PvP. The PvP is a thing, but that's not what it's focused on. And that's also why I'm hoping, please, devs, hear my devout prayer. Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem. PvE only servers, please. Not likely, but I can hope.
About time I got some reinforcements.
I don't
down
know.
here.
There are so many
Remember that lost pirate
players
down
who've
in
had
the
so many
north?
bad
That's a small
exercises
affair compared to this
in
place.
PvPing who want absolutely nothing to do with it
That
at all.
bastard lot. They're clearly making well,
If
we've
you read
discussed
any
we'll
of the
be
Reddit
facing long
threads
odds, but not a
about
problem. I'll always tell it to you straight.
Dune Awakening, the number
I
of
suggest you
sales
destroy
they
as many
didn't get
explosives as you- Now, there's an
because
order I don't mind following.
90%
I could use a
of
cup
the
of meat after all
endgame
the
zone
scrolling
was
around.
PvP was huge.
I'll go and tell the night region what's what.
Probably
But my
6
hopes
digits.
go with you. It's better if these bastards
I'm going to say at
never
least
set sail.
100,000 copies they didn't sell because they didn't offer no PvP servers. They didn't offer PvE only servers. Escape from Tarkov is a shooter with a PvE only mode. Originally, it wasn't supported. They added that after people modded it in. And their business models has been so, their business practices have been so egregiously awful. Even though I was tempted, by the way, I chose not to engage with it. It just makes no sense to me if you're making a game that has a feasibly fun PvE mode. Why wouldn't you make it? So many people, including me, don't want the PvP because of all the negatives that come with it. Because even if it's only an occasional thing, the looming threat of some jackass coming and ruining your hour, evening game makes so many people just go, PvP, I will not play. And so I think it is incredibly dumb to make a game where you can support a PvE mode that seems fun to not do so. Now, a lot of PvPers, I've talked about how, no, you can't do that because la, la, la. And the reason always comes, we don't want you to do that because we want victims. Too much of the player versus player community isn't about player versus player. It's about player versus victim. And some of us just don't want to be the victim in that scenario.
What folly we have committed. We made a talking near Dayat. I broke her. See, I love
And
my
it's not about dying because you can die in PvE. So that ain't the point. It's about all of the negatives that come with PvP. We just don't want to deal with it. I will set my camp recall point to there. Why not? And so I am hopeful that they will include PvE only servers. Please, guys, your game looks like a blast. I want to love it. Even if it feels a bit empty without PvP, let me just play the game. Please. It looks like it's a blast. Okay, that fast travel point's way out there, so I'm not going out there to get that. EFT Dev said the last wipe was 50%, 50% PvE. EFT. EFT? You'll have to remind me what EFT is. I'm sure I know, but I'm not sure that I know, you know? Which is crazy considering it was PvP only for years. Oh, pardon me, sir? Sir? Oh, Escape from Tarkov. Yeah. Okay, yes, that does make sense. Granted. I just think you don't want to give players a reason or several reasons to not play your game. Call me crazy. If you've got a choice, I think you just have to be crazy, that's all. Now, mind you, game development is kind of a crazy business, so... Wow, they just keep respawning, don't they? Now, this is a new server, so these lower level areas are going to be filled with people. PvPers have to feed on something. That's just... And that is what we have discovered over the years, is that a PvP game, or PvE VP game, like the original Ultima, the reason all the PvPers talk about how adding PvE killed the game is because it took away everyone. It took away the victims. The victims didn't want to play on the PvP server, and then they were forced to compete with each other. And the sharks don't enjoy fighting it out with the sharks. Understandably. Missed me, dude. I mean, it sounds like I'm completely attacking PvPers, but I'm not. I understand why the people want to play PvP. They want the kind of challenges, tactical and strategic challenges, that only a human being can offer. I absolutely understand that. And I think, but I'm not sure, that most PvPers understand that what kills the PvP games and game servers and stuff, from a PvE player's standpoint, isn't the PvP players who want to do that kind of tactical and strategic challenge. It's the gankers, the griefers, all of that shit. If PvPers want to know why they can't have nice things, it's not because of the Care Bears. It's because of the other PvPers. You know why they changed their mind in the development? Well, they weren't happy with the way the development was going, which is certainly understandable. I mean, sometimes you're developing a game, and even if parts of it are good, the whole isn't coming together. And frankly, I'm not sure that a co-op game like that is going to have enormous traction by default either. Now, the thing is, the changes they've made to the game may have improved the whole thing to the point where the whole game is just simply better. Star Metal Vein, nothing I can do with that. Oh, box of goodies, he's right. I can't say no to a box of free goodies. You know, so I can understand why the development might lead them to think, you know, we're just not finding the fun in the co-op shooter version, so we should try something else. I can totally see that happening. I have no difficulty with that at all. It's not anything I'm interested in, but, you know, they do tests and all that stuff, and if they're just not finding the fun, and who knows, you could certainly end up with something where you're not having fun, and you make changes, and you come up with a different game type, and all of a sudden you do find the fun. Thing is, if you make a PvP game, Helldivers 2 and Deep Rock Galactic say otherwise, though. True. If you do make... Hi there. I'm not happy about having both of these guys here. You don't suppose I could ask one of them to leave, do you? So, I mean, that's why I think I'm hopeful still. I'm hopeful that they'll realize that adding PvE-only servers might be the thing that turns them from a niche game into a successful game. Because the game looked like a blast. It really did. So we still need to find Fatima. And Fatima is hard to find here. She seems to spawn down here in the water, I think. There she is, actually. We got Fatima. I say she's... I don't know, man. She's always seems to be really hard to find. Finds her immediately. Oh, okay, never mind. Did I say that? I was kidding. Obviously, I was kidding. I think we can get out this way, which is why I came back here. Because we have found everything we needed to find. Maybe the way out is... Nope. I guess there isn't a way out here. Not directly. Thought there might be, but evidently no. They killed him again. I already killed him once. I try to keep my murder to no more than once per day for any guy. That's the rule in games, though. You have to complain about something to find it. Yeah, well, I mean, I complain about stuff more than I should. I think I appreciate, not like intentionally, but that a game I'm enjoying a lot of times, I'll still be picking the nits on, because to me, the good stuff I think is pretty obvious by the way I'm talking about a game. Whereas the problems... Oh, a chest of goodies. I knew this was here. I came here for this. Oh, don't do it. Missed me. Jerk. That's all I'm going to say about them. They're a jerk. Okay? It's fine. It's fine, though. Life is filled with jerks. I'm one of them. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. For instance, I'll complain about Guild Wars 2 more than I'll say good things about Guild Wars 2. But what you won't get from me is, I have 6,000 hours in this game, and here's why it sucks. I've got 6,000 hours in the game. 5 or 6? 5 plus. So it's obvious I love the game. You don't, with the exception of League of Legends, you don't put 5,000 hours into a game you hate. So while I'm playing on a day-to-day, stream-to-stream basis, I'm not going to be talking about as much about the things I like as I am about the things that annoy me. And that's a simple fact. I mean, I will talk about the stuff I love. I'll go, ooh, okay, stuff like this, yeah, more of this. This is cool, this is fun. I'm far more likely to talk about the things that always irritate me because they always irritate me. I can't count the number of times I complained about not finding something in PoE to find it right away after complaining. I'm going to assume Path of Exile PoE, not Pillars of Eternity PoE. Yeah, it's like, where the fuck okay, there it is. You just have to get out the actual profanity. I honestly think I have sworn more at PoE 2 than PoE 1. And I have 20 times as much playtime. 50 times maybe. Maybe even more.
Surprised to see me, are you? Brushing
That's something like 1,000 on the Steam client. I probably have 3,000 or 4,000.
Alone, I had to come. My heart, of course. You see, I make no mistake.
How is it that you could love someone, and yet living with them can slowly destroy you?
Well, I love myself, and living with me is destroying me, so don't like the way they're going with PoE 2. I don't either. My understanding is the end game, the new map system is a significant improvement over the old, like a lot. It didn't grab me. I still found the end game mapping system to be incredibly boring. They've added a lot of end game crafting, which is good. But my problem was not with the end game, it's with the early game. The early game is slow and tedious and frustrating and boring. And that's even if you twink your character out. By the way, I mean twink in the role-playing game version of the word, which means empowering a low-level character with higher-level items. There's another meaning for that word, which is actually older, as it goes back to the early 60s. Where are we off to? That is the castle. Oh, I didn't want to go there. I really didn't, you know. I wanted to go back to Windward. All right, fine. We're going there, I guess. No, I agree. I haven't got my horse yet. I missed my horse and I don't even have it yet. I agree. I'm not a big fan of the direction, and I want to be a little broader, that GGG is going. Not just PoE 2, but the deprecating of PoE 1, I feel, is a bait and switch. That they sold us PoE 2 on the basis of us having one game, 2 campaigns, and then, okay, we changed our mind, 2 games. But both are going to get the same attention to PoE 2 and that other thing. I genuinely feel like we've been bait and switched. Ding 19. Upgrades available? Oh, all right then. Where are we? Oh, we need to go there. There? Yeah, there. Now, from the people who play a lot more PoE 2 and PoE than I ever have, they say the game has improved a lot. So I'm going to take their word for it. But they play a different game than the game I play. The moment they announced, they said it was the most unbelievable item ever. One of them have to cannibalize the other. Yeah. Well, the thing is, and this may still happen, is they can make a single league mechanic and roll very slightly varied versions into both games. That can work. And if they do that, I mean, the new leagues is what? 80% of the work they do on the game for PoE 1? So theoretically, if they, you know, they move one version of the campaign into PoE 2, and then 3 months later or 2 months later move a slightly varied version of the same thing into PoE 1, or vice versa, that can work. But still, one of them is going to be the major product. For that, yeah, absolutely. Let's see, we're going with more decks, please. More weapon mastery. Rapier! What do we have? Heavy puncture. Any heavy attack on a bleeding? I don't do many heavy attacks. Each take a flurry. No, not really. Grit on flourish and finish. That's not bad. Increase the base damage for both middle swipe attacks and light attack chain. I like that. I do that a lot. Musket. Marksman. If 3 consecutive shots hit the same cooldown, reduce all other. If I open with both of those, yeah, that seems pretty good. No, they're not automatic, but they are semi-automatic. I will show you. So, for instance, if I kneel here, I can get 5 shots. So it's more like, oh, say, if you ever seen the movie, whoops. If you've ever seen the movie Zulu, it's more like that. As fast as you can put a cartridge in, you can shoot. So presumably it's cartridge type guns. Is that historically accurate? No, but it's okay. It's magic. Magic, magic, magic. Ayo. Sorry. All right. Well, we got a waypoint here. We'll grab that. We've got a castle waiting for us. And I think we've got another soul fight in there. Oh, that's the PV. There we are. There we are. Jeez. Cheese Louise. I would like some Cheese Louise right about now. Loot. I like loot and I cannot lie. Milk, yeast, rice, travel rations. I'm not sure what we're making with that. I mean, rice pudding maybe? Not sure. Does not sound overly appetizing. Just putting that out there. Missed me, jerk. Okay, you didn't miss me that time. Fine. Hey, come on, man. You caught me right in the middle of a zigzag. That character is named It's Toast. We've got mobs respawning all about. I do wish they had implemented a non-spawn aggro algorithm. To Turkey. WoW implemented one of those shortly after launch. Thank goodness. Where the mobs would spawn in and they would wait for a few seconds before they would open up their aggro table. If you attacked them, they'd defend themselves. But it gave you time to, get out of aggro range from anything that just immediately had respawned. Most games don't bother. Don't get a piggy attitude. Don't be boorish.
Here we are. I look to the right.
Here we are now. Entertain us.
Your courage. Go away.
I feel foolish and contagious. All right, we're heading in. We got that, huh? All right, we got that. All right, we're heading in. Fight through Corbenic Castle to reach Gawain's Hall. Does this dress make my butt look big? Sorry. Excuse me. Missed me. You need to be careful because I think they have hot liquid dumps. Pardon the phrase. Hot oil, molten lead, the classics. Now he blocked all my shots, but those broke his block bar. So I was fine with him blocking them all because it allowed me to murder him, which is important. I think you'll agree. Headshot. Soul trial. That's what we're headed for. Another soul trial. Never failed this one. Most of the soul trials I finished the first go. I was making no progress on the one in Night Thingy. There we go. Alright, we have 2 quests now. Fight through Corbenic to reach Gawain's Hall. Sadly, Gawain is not in a great physical condition. The fall of the true heir.
My liege, it is now my honor to join you, without reservation.
Gawain is undead.
Raise your sword.
As you can tell, the complexion is not great. Terminal acne scars. Now this guy's hat changed. That's how magical his sword is. It didn't just change his face, it changed his hat.
And now, you shall be the first to experience the king's justice.
Don't mock my fat ass.
My lord, I leave this wretch to you.
Thump, thump. Uh-huh. You missed me? We don't want to be in the bad purple stuff. Alright, we got him now. Ow! Dude, seriously, not cool. That purple, juice that he drops, not a fan. Get me out of that stuff. What the hell? Is that a reflect? How is he hitting me with that? Oh, I have to destroy these things. Ow! Could we not? Please? I really am not a fan of his. I know that's mean to say. Come on, 2 more seconds. Let me get to the potion and get a little more heal in. There we go. I got behind in the life category here. That'll help. Should get him now. Close. I got so far behind on the life. That became a very tough fight. Much tougher than it should have been.
Until the end of eternity.
That's the most trouble I've ever had with that fight. And I cannot blame it on dodge. There was a bag of green loot that vanished before I could pick it up from the other guy. That's bullshit. No. You got to your channel, there are 2 live streams on... 2 on YouTube? That... I have no idea how that would happen. Is one of them mine and one of them something else? Or are both associated with me? Because I have heard of people basically stream copying, stream duping to just harvest views, but I can't believe mine would be a good candidate for that. I mean, you'd think you'd want it to be somebody with more than 7 viewers. Whee! Oh, I fell on my keys. I have no idea. I will look into that. I'm going to be ending the stream here shortly. I will look into that after, if I can. Whoop, that's a big gator. Yeah, you head that way. Thanks. And I'll go this way. Oh, big gator. I don't assume you've ever seen that before for me.
I am sorry I arrived late. Your courage and with Gawain...
Yeah. Keep blabbing, Priscilla. Queen of the Not Desert. Presumably, we now head back to Pridwin Hamlet. Where's the 3? Oh, that's right. That's in the main town. Why, we will recall to our inn. Wait. Yes? Yes. Yes. And speaking of viewers, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I am going to call it here. I'm not sure what I'll be playing tomorrow night. Probably more New World, but I'm not positive. Maybe some going back to do some more Legion remix. I will be enjoying a warm-up by having some... What was that? Adult leisure beverages tomorrow. Thursday, I will be absent with leave. Friday, I'll be trying Arc Raiders. Sunday, well, that's my annual mortality reminder day. Another lap around the sun. And again, I will be enjoying adult leisure beverages, success, and playing whatever the hell I want to. Thank you, your dudeness, for hanging out as usual. Thank you, Willie, for popping in. Appreciate it.
Queen. I'm not sure I'll ever get used to hearing that.
No more stalling.
It will be cream of vodka indeed, as is tradition round here.
But it wouldn't. But what's next for you? You hear in the days of I know so.
Seek out the mysterious old man fishing on the river. Well, I'm a not so mysterious man. I got nothing to do with no river. Actually, there's a river not too terribly far away from me. In that direction. The Guadalupe. I can't imagine there aren't a whole bunch of Guadalupe rivers. Oh, this should be...
Really? You found something that belonged... Ooh, this...
Ding 20. Mounts. Another ring slot. The Azoth staff. I'm not sure what level I get my bazooka, but I'm hopeful. There's no bazooka coming. So we got 2 boxes of various flavors of moats with a little bit of monies. More moats, more monies. Let's see, is the spear better than my current spear? I'm not currently using a spear. That's the other character. Let's see, that's a 130, that's a 195. That, however, is not as good as my current iron musket. Musketeer's Regicide? Is that what that said? Musketeer's King Killer? That's a little bit on the dark side, although I did just kill the king. I had no intention of doing so, for the record. Let's see, we got a new hat. Is it better than our current hat? No. More health. Tempting to wear it. Just a little bit less armor. I'll wear that. Plus, it's far more stylish. Although, I think the wizard hat does go with my dress a little better. These pants are an improvement. I have new pants, everyone. I will no longer be wearing the magnificent dress. I'm sorry, I know you all enjoyed it. Even better, conviviality vest. Higher armor, physical and elemental, same wellness, and it does look a little bit more stylish, I have to say. Only slightly less effeminate than the dress. How's New World? New expansion. Also, if you've owned it in the past and didn't get the previous expansion, all the expansions are now free. If you own the core game, you own all the expansions. Depending on how long ago it was you played, if you played since the console release, the base game hasn't changed a lot. They've made some changes. If you haven't played since then, they've made a lot of changes, and you might want to log in and play. I think the game is in a pretty good place. The new expansion, I've got some questions about, to be perfectly frank. But we'll see in time. I tend to be a bit of a dubious gamer, for better or for worse. That's medium. That's medium. More armor, wellness, and I do more void damage even though I'm doing no void damage. Sorcerer Hunter hat. I don't think it's going to be a good match for my jacket, but then what on earth would be? Oh, that's not bad at all. Sort of a witch hunter look. That's actually pretty good. These pants are medium. If I put on medium pants, clearly I actually need an extra large. If I put on medium pants, sadly, I lose the light armor setting. If I can get a gem to drop in that, that's actually better. The pristine musketeer's tunic is stylish, but not going to cut it, you know. So in short, I would say my opinion on New World is going to depend on when you last played it. If you have played it since the console release, the game hasn't changed a lot. If you have a cap level character, there is a new expansion you can play. If you never bought or played the previous expansion, that's now free. That's another reason to play. They've added character slots. So if you're like me and you make a boatload of alts, you've got more character slots to work with. So that would be another reason to go in. In short, the game is pretty much... I mean, they have made some changes with the new content patch as well. But the game is, at least plays similarly to the way it did since the console release. So that's kind of the windows. More dex points. And 2 more in Monarch's Bluff. Let's see. Do we have anything else here in town that needs my attention? Just outside of town is that one. Okay, I think I am going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out very, very much. As always, I am very appreciative. Tomorrow, most likely, back here in New World, enjoying adult leisure beverages. Thursday, I'll be off. Friday will be Arc Raiders. At least trying it. Saturday, whichever of the games I want to play. Sunday, even more so the games I want to play because I'll be celebrating the annual Mortality Reminder Day. But that is going to do it for this evening. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I'm back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, with more of the crap that I normally shovel down into the internet. What's an old man to do? Anyway, thanks again for hanging. Hopefully the rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, choose one or more. Hi, Sethco. I'm waving. Sethco's a friend of mine. He's known me for a long time. You notice. He doesn't pipe up until now. Because he's glad I'm leaving. Just kidding. Thank you, Sethka. Morning, afternoon, or evening, regardless, hope the rest of your day goes great. Take care, and